Good morning. I got rescued yesterday from having to go to Pittsburgh. I know. This sounds terrible. Flat tire. Flat tire. Really bad flat tire. We had just left the house. So I'm grateful for that. We had just literally left the house. We weren't even like, it was like, we were so close to home when it happened, and I'm so grateful. And I heard it as soon as it happened. That tire popped, and I was like, oh, shit. Okay, flat tire. So I pulled over to the gas station because we were almost to the gas station. I was like, okay, I'm just going to pull into the gas station. And tried to put some Fix-A-Flat in it, but it just, I got enough in it to get us back to the house because there was no fixing it. And so I didn't have to go to Pittsburgh. Okay, I'm going to pause you right here. I got to do the trash real quick. Okay, that's done. So anyway, went and we turned around, came back home, and it was super early, so the tire shop wasn't open yet. So I was like, okay, I'll just wait for the tire shop to open up. And then after it did, I had to put a little more Fix-A-Flat in there because it went completely flat again. So I put a little more Fix-A-Flat in there so that I could get down the street to the tire shop. And I just, I pulled in and I walk in and he goes, "Can I help you?" I said, "I need a tire, man." I said, "I don't think there's any fixing this one." He came out and he looked at it. He goes, "Oh no, there's no fixing this one." Because it wasn't a hole. It was kind of, it was like a slit. It wasn't a hole. It was like a slit. He said, and the Fix-A-Flat was just like coming out while I was driving. That's how big this hole was. But I got it to hold enough in there to get me down the street because it's not that far. So I ended up having to get a new tire yesterday, $75. So, yeah, that was yesterday. I ended up not having to go to Pittsburgh. Woo-hoo. Yay me. Yay me. I was going to try and put the spare on. I was going to try and put the donut on. But I could not get the lug nuts off. Because I didn't want to drive it flat to the tire shop. I was like, well, let me take this off and I'll just put the donut on. And I'll take it down the street and it'll be fine. I could not get the lug nuts off. I just could not. And I had my son come out. We were pushing on it, jumping on it, just everything to try and get these lug nuts off. We couldn't get them off. And so I was like, well, I got no choice. I gotta go and do this. So I just turned on my hazards and I drove to the tire shop. I don't know. Couldn't think of anything else to do. Gotta do what you gotta do. So that's what I did. And when I pulled up, and I told him, I said, I was going to put the donut on it. I said, but I couldn't get the damn lug nuts off. And he goes, I'm not surprised. He goes, Sometimes most times they're really hard to get off. He says there's been times when I've had to use a sledgehammer on the lug wrench. He goes, you have a steel, what did he call it? A steel something. A steel wheel on a cast iron hub. He said, and when you drive, it makes that friction and that heat. He says, and it can make them kind of like, in a way, kind of fuse together and make it really hard to get them off. He said, I'm really not surprised that you couldn't get them off. He goes, because if I were trying to do it by hand, I probably couldn't have got them off either, not without sledgehammer. So I didn't feel so bad then. I was like, good, it's not just me being a weakling, and it's not just my son being a weakling. Okay. So anyway, now I have a new tire. He said, I'll try and match them up to what you've already got. I'll try and match it up to what you've got. He said, that way they're all even and they're not too different. I was like, okay. I just see what that was in the road. It looks like a leaf. Dad was acting like a whiny puss the whole time, mad because I had a flat tire. He acts like everything that happens is on purpose. You know, like I got a flat tire on purpose just so he wouldn't have to go to his appointment, just to screw him up. You know, anything that happens, it's your fault. You did it on purpose to screw him up. Everybody's out to get him. That's how he is. Everybody's out to get him. That's how he was acting. And I was like, dude, you are getting on my last freaking nerve, and I'm about ready to just fucking clobber you. You just need to shut the fuck up. Quit. You're not helping. If you're not helping, shut up. Oh, he was making me so mad though. But then by the time I got the car home, it's just, everyone's out to get him every time. Everything that happens. Oh, you did that on purpose to screw me up. Just like every time the Roku messes up, that's my fault. I did it on purpose. It's my fault. I don't know how that motherfucker works. I don't know shit about it. I plugged it into the TV. I set it up. That is what I did. I gotta sit and wait. There's a garbage truck. And there's someone behind the garbage truck for some reason, just sitting there, blocking the fucking road. I can't go until you do, jack off. Yeah, thank you. Anyway. Yeah, everything that goes wrong, I did it on purpose to mess him up. Everything that goes wrong, everyone else did it on purpose to mess him up. There is something, I don't know if it's on the camera or if it's, I don't know. Anyway, there's something, I can see it. But it's just, everyone's out to get it. It's everyone's fault. You did it on purpose. because you know I like that. Or you did it on purpose because you knew it would mess me up. Everything is you did something to him. Everybody's out to fucking guy him. Everybody. I've never seen somebody so goddamn paranoid in my life. Now, I don't trust anybody. I really don't trust anybody, but I don't like walk around all paranoid thinking everybody's out to get me. There's a difference. There's a difference between not trusting anybody and thinking you're just being persecuted 24 fucking 7. You know, there's a big difference. Oh, there's some deer. Let's slow down so they don't come over. Yep, here comes that little baby. Stay up there, little baby. Just like I told him that one day. I said, I hurt just as bad as you do. Maybe even worse. I just don't cry about it every 10 seconds. I just don't, bitch about it every 10 seconds. I suck it up and I move on. And I do what I need to do. And I don't fucking worry about it. I try not to think about it. And I deal with it. I said, I hurt just as fucking bad as you do. Maybe even worse. I said, but you cry about it every 10 seconds. And I don't. But there's a point where you're just like, I just don't want to hear it anymore. I hear the same 10 phrases all day long. Every fucking day. All day long. In rotation. And I can just about tell you, I can like mime along with him word for word all fucking day long. Because he says the same 10 phrases all day long. Every day. What the fuck are you doing? I was right going, am I invisible again? Oh no. It's the end of the week. It's my Monday. But it's the end of the week. I'm super duper hungry. I'm gonna eat my breakfast when I get there. I need a drink though. I don't have a drink. Oh, that felt good. Holy crap. Oh, I needed that. Whew. There's like 3 deer standing in the middle of the street down there. I'm surprised there's none out here. Usually there's some right out here by the parking lot. Oh, wow. You know what I saw the other day? I keep forgetting to tell anybody that I saw this. I saw a Tesla Cybertruck the other day. Right here in the parking lot, someone was driving through. I'm not parking right there. Come back around. I'll park down here where there's nobody right next to me. Yeah, I saw a Cybertruck for the first time ever in my life. I saw a Cybertruck. I was like, damn. Because I'd only ever seen them on television and on the internet, you know. I'd only ever seen them like that. And I was like, I saw it and I was like, that looks like, it looks like a tank. A futuristic tank. Or RoboCop. Something that would be in RoboCop. The cop cars in RoboCop or something. I don't know. It was just so weird looking. It was so weird looking. And I was like, that is so strange. I've never seen one. That was my first time ever seeing one. It was odd. Very futuristic. It looked like some kind of alien car. Futuristic space car or something. I don't know. Oh my gosh, shit. Oh, crisscross applesauce. Let me stretch. Just stretch out my legs. Whatever the backs of my legs are called. Whatever muscles those are, that I gotta stretch them out. I don't know what they're called. I can remember what most of the bones are called, but muscles, nah, escape me. Okay, I'm going to end this here. I'm going to finish eating my breakfast. If anything really cool happens, I'll check in later. But if not, I'll probably check in with you tomorrow or something. And so until then, do your best. Try not to die. And thanks for coming. Bye.